Hi there, it's Luann Lennox with TequilaSnobs, and we talked about February 22nd being National Margarita Day, and we talked about making margaritas, and as you remember, there is the buzz, which is the tequila, there's the sour, which is a fresh squeezed lime, only fresh squeezed, and then there's the sweet side of it. I wanted to explore all the possibilities for great sweet stuff and sweet choices. First off, what we talked about was an agave syrup. And I want to talk about the agave syrup a little bit. If you remember, we want to make sure it is very thin. So when you're buying it, just take a look, tip it back and forth, and make sure it's fairly thin, almost like a water, not as syrupy and thick as honey. Because when you're dropping it in with ice cubes, it's just easier to blend when it's nice and thin. But you just, agave syrup, Trace Generations makes a really, really great one. That's one. And then this I got at just my local grocer or any natural grocery store you can find agave syrup. But there's bunches of other liqueurs that you can use for the sweet piece, or for that sweet component. So you've got the sour, which is the lime, you've got the buzz, which is the tequila, whether you choose a blanco or a reposado, and then there's lots and lots of choices of great, great sweet stuff. So let me talk about the sweet ones. First off, one that's really fun is this one. It's called Damiana. It's made from the Damiana flower, and it's a straight liqueur. It's not tequila, it's just a liqueur. It's a really neat bottle, very easy to remember. It's this headless little person. If you see, it's a little girl person. She's got a little bum in the back there. You can see her little bum and her little front. But Damiana flower is related to the datura. The datura is a trumpet flower that blooms in higher elevations here in Arizona, like 3,000 and above. It's a beautiful big white trumpet flower, and the rumor is that the leaves have been rolled and smoked to allow you to hallucinate and to know what your spirit guide or who your spirit guide is. But I doubt there's any of that going on in this liqueur, but it's just a very, very sweet liqueur made from the Damiana flower, which is related to the datura, which, by the way, is also in the same family as the cannabis plant. So that is Damiana. I'm going to put her right there really close. Speaking of the Damiana flower, there's another one called Agavero. It's Agave R-O, so Agavero. This is an actual tequila, but it's only 40 proof. It's a liqueur. It's a Damiana flower infused tequila. It's very, very sweet. It's okay. It's okay on ice, but I find it's also a really nice mixer in with a margarita in lieu of the agave syrup or simple syrup or sweet and sour or one of those things. It's just a nice little sweet bite. Speaking of this, there's also another one, exact same packaging, exact same bottle, but it has an orange label. And it's the same thing. It's Damiana flower infused also with orange. So, and we know that orange works really well in a margarita because you many times have probably seen a margarita made, the sweet piece of it is Cointreau. Cointreau, of course, is orange, is kind of an orange liqueur, the same as Grand Marnier, same thing. That sort of Sprite kind of orange sweet liqueur works really well for the sweet component of your margarita. This is a really fun one as well. It's orange. It's an orange liqueur. Again, no tequila in this, just an orange liqueur called Combière. I think it's probably French, which somehow doesn't seem right in a margarita. I don't know that much about it, but it's also a sweet liqueur, orange. Very, very good. This one, I don't know if you can get it in the States. I think it's meant to be like Cointreau from Mexico. It's called Controy, T-R-O-Y, right? Controy, I'm wrong, Controy. And to me, it's like a liqueur, And to me, it tastes like a flat Sprite. It's kind of a lemon lime, sweet, again, really, really good to use as a sweetener along with your margarita, Controy. You've probably heard of an Italian margarita where they add a splash of amaretto in it. Well, you can omit all of the sweetness, all of the agave, just use lime and tequila, and then this is a almond tequila. So it's not amaretto, but it's an almond tequila. There's a few different almond tequilas out there. Don't go with the cheapest one because it's really going to taste like a lot of fake sugar, but this one is really yummy and really good. And it is an almond tequila. It's called Ultimate Almond, but there's a couple of them out there. This again is kind of a funny thing. I haven't seen it very much, but it's lime tequila. It's truly tequila, but it's lime infused, but it's sweet. So it's good. In addition, I would still use your regular lime juice, but this is a lime tequila. I think I covered it all. One thing I want to talk about in a margarita, it's a little bit pricey, but it's a yummy margarita, and it's really hard to find now. I've been having trouble finding it, and Miss Joan Marlowe actually found this for me when she was traveling to Mexico. It's Centenario, which is a regular tequila, but this one's called Rose Angel, and it is hibiscus infused. So it's kind of a sweet, it's truly tequila, and it definitely has the tequila taste, but you could use this possibly with just some lime and omit all the sweetness because it's hibiscus infused. Very, very fun. Oh, and one more sweet thing that I didn't talk about is this one. It's by Libre. Libre makes a whole bunch of different flavors, but this one is red pepper. And it's funny because it smells very, very sweet, but it's red pepper, so you definitely have that kick of spicy hot red pepper, which can be fun in a margarita, but it's extra fun in a Bloody Maria. You guys know, like a Bloody Mary that you're making with tequila instead of vodka becomes a Bloody Maria. And if you use this tequila instead of a Blanco or as an extra splash, it's a nice little kick. So those are all my sweet tequilas. That's all I know. I hope I didn't totally overwhelm you. Bottom line, any sweet liqueur that you like, you can use to counteract the tartness that you're squeezing into your margarita with lime, unless you just want to use your regular agave syrup. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy making margaritas, and until the next sip, salud.